Okay, welcome back to my channel, Valita's World. I am Carmelita, and this is all about my gastric bypass. So we're going to go ahead on and we're going to get started. Before I put my face on camera, I'm going to show you guys the items that I had to get. This is about my pre-op diet. My surgery date is January of 22nd of 2024. So this is my preparation. I got some Powerade fruit punch. I have Isopure for the last 3 days prior to my weight loss surgery. This is Isopure Clear. I got this Premier Pumpkin Spice limited edition protein shake. I have no clue on what this stuff tastes like. I also have the chocolate Premier protein shake. I'm going to be practicing my water intake because I'm only going to be able to use drink this small amount. So I got these little cups to practice on. I also got the vanilla organic protein powder. And the reason I always use the plant-based protein powder in the past, and I've never really cared for Premier. I like the plant-based, but it only has 21 grams of carbs, and the Premier has 21 grams of protein, and the Premier has 30 grams of protein. I'm supposed to get in at least 60 to 70 grams of protein a day. I'm only allowed to do so many ounces of protein and certain foods, okay? No solids. This will strictly be a liquid diet starting Monday, January the 8th. So this is all about... Okay, Cooper just started barking. I had to turn off the camera. So I'm allowed to have broths and soups. On the list it says I can have cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, creamy soups, as long as it have nothing solid in it. So like if in your cream of chicken soup or whatever, if you see any chunks of meat or anything in them, to just take them out. So I got condensed because it was on sale. So all I got to do is add water to these. I got the Kroger brand. I was on the budget, baby. So I love tomato soup. I hope it's as good as Campbell's. If not, I'll go back and have somebody go back and get me Campbell's. But I got a couple of cans, about 10 cans of condensed Kroger tomato soup. I got about 6 cans of cream of mushroom condensed soup. I got cream of chicken condensed soup. I got beef broth, chicken broth, and vegetable broth. I also got some Jell-O. I put that in the fridge over here. Just give me a second, guys, and I'll pull that out. So I also got this sugar-free Jell-O. I got a small pack because I really don't eat a lot of Jell-O. I like it, but it's not something I eat a lot of. I'm also allowed to have pudding. I think they had pudding on there. I can have sugar-free pudding. So I'll probably pick up some of that later on if I get bored. This is the 7 to 14 day pre-op diet. And also I went ahead on and I got my vitamins, my chewables. This is what I have to take for life. This is one of the main reasons why I never wanted to surgery, because you're on vitamins for the rest of your life. But since COVID hit, I have become an advocate for taking multivitamins, D3s, B12s, omega-3, fish oil, vitamins. I take those daily. I used to take biotin too. I'm going to pick up some biotin because this diet causes your hair to fall out, and my hair is already thin. So I will be picking that up as well. So I got the Celebrate Calcium Plus 500 dietary supplement, 90 chewable tablets, and the Celebrate 145 with iron supplement. It's supposed to have iron in this. That's what they said. It's not written on because we have to have iron. Let me take a look at this and see. Yep. It has 45 grams of iron. So that's what the 45 stands for. And that's it for now. So I'm going to turn this camera around and then we're going to talk. Okay. So, hi everybody. Welcome back. So we're going to go over my pre-op diet. I've showed you guys all the items I got, and I want to tell you what's been going on thus far. This journey started a year ago. It started in February of 2023, and it took me almost a year to get to my surgery date. And the reason for that is because every hospital is different, and out here in Georgia, it's totally different. First, I had to see my regular doctor. She had to recommend me for the weight loss surgery. Then I had to have that appointment with the weight loss clinic part of Kaiser regarding this journey. And you have to do several things before you can even get to this point. So I had to take several classes on nutrition. I had to go to do a support meeting. I had to see a psychiatrist. And all these people, all along the way, you have to get released to get to this surgery. The difference with Kaiser, Georgia, than Kaiser, California is everything we did pretty much was online except for, excuse me guys, except for when it came time for me to see my surgeon. I had to meet him in person and I had to weigh in. And I had to see my primary care physician as well, which I have to see my primary care physician on Monday the 8th to get my final release saying that I am in good enough shape to have the surgery. You have support along the way. My person is Miss from Kaiser. I'm not going to say her name because this is social media, but she's great. She tells me what I need to do. She sends me emails and of everything and letters on all my appointments. So I have quite a few appointments coming up to that day. I have to get a upper endoscopy, and that's where they're going to go down inside, put me under and go inside of me and look to make sure everything is okay prior to the surgery, and that's going to be on the 10th. So I have a lot of doctor's appointments leading up to the 22nd, which is my surgery date, which I have to be at the hospital by 8:30 a.m. Although my surgery is not until 10:30, they need that 2-hour window to prepare me. And I'm going to try and make sure I take you all along with me on this journey. This have been one of the hardest things I've ever done because no, I did not stick. If I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't stick to their diet plan and all that. No, but I did the best I could do. This has been a lifetime journey of me trying to get this weight off. Ever since I was 16. After having my son, I have been overweight until I got all the way up to 439 pounds, which is my highest weight. And when I went in to Kaiser in California to start this process in 2019 is when it started. That's how long I've been trying to get this done. They told me I had to lose weight down to 385 pounds. So I had to go from 439 to 385. Well, I did not reach 385 until after I retired because life happened. Long story short, I lost two brothers within 6 months of each other. One had a massive stroke, and then the other wound up with terminal cancer and had 3 months to live. So I was working full time, and I was also my brother's main care provider during that transition. Although I hired someone to be with him when I was working to take him to his appointments and things, I still had to be there for him. And so it was kind of hard. So the doctor said, we're going to put a break on my surgery. Give me a minute, let me take a sip. And so that, he said, mentally you have to be right because that'll mess up your head. So they paused, and he just told me just try to work on losing weight. Well, yeah, I lost weight. I got down from 439 all the way down to 421. And I got stuck at 421 for a while. My brother passed January 5th of 2020. And he was diagnosed in September of 2019. And they gave him 3 months, and he was gone within 3 months. So that happened. So after I handled all his affairs and stuff, I started getting back on track to get the weight off. Well, by this time, like I said, I was down to 421, and I talked to the doctor, and he was like, still, we needed to get down to 385. Well, I got down to 395. And guess what? He was like, okay, you're close enough. We can go on and do it. Well, lo and behold, you know what happened. COVID. COVID hit. All elective surgeries was canceled. And I didn't gain my weight back. I was able to maintain. And I started walking, and I got all the way down to 409. Then I got down to 401. But I did not want to get the surgery because of COVID. People was going in the hospital, having surgeries, and then catching COVID. And I didn't want to be one of those. I just could not take that chance. So I just said, I ain't in no hurry to get the main surgery. I just keep doing what I have to do. And in California, I had went through everything. All I had to do was lose the weight and then schedule the appointment. Well, retirement happened. I purchased my forever home here in Georgia to be next to my son and grandchildren. And that came up next. So here it is. I'm preparing to move and preparing to retire. Moved into my RV. This is all a part of my journey to get to this weight loss surgery. I got here to Georgia, got settled, and the minute I asked about the weight loss surgery, they stopped me. They said, well, it don't work like that. Although we're still Kaiser, every Kaiser district is different. So, hence the reason why it took me over a year since I've been here to get this surgery. I got to Georgia weighing 411 pounds. I am now down, I'm stuck between 363 and 367. I, for the life of me, cannot break that plateau. So, anyway, I'm where I need to be. I've done everything I needed to do. My BMI in Georgia, your BMI have to be under 64. My BMI is 54. So I can have the surgery. I went through all the classes in Georgia. After you go through all the classes and everything, because they do like the nutrition in California, it's a 1-day class. In Georgia, it's a 3-month class, not 3 straight months, 1 day a month. They schedule you and you have to go online for 2 hours, and that's how they break it up. Instead of doing 6 hours in 1 day, they do it in 2-hour increments once a month. So that's 3 months that you have to do that on top of everything else I explained. Then Georgia, as you know, if you don't know, Georgia has closed down several hospitals in the city of Atlanta. They've closed 2 major hospitals. So that means it puts your surgery out long further. I would have had my surgery by now had it not been for the hospitals closing. They are 6 months out with surgeries because they don't have the space to do the surgeries with 2 major hospitals being closed. Luckily for me, I'm going to Emory. I have one of the best surgeons in Georgia. From what I'm hearing, I have the #1 surgeon here in Georgia as far as doing gastric bypass. So that makes me feel great. And I met him. He's a great guy. I met him twice. So I feel pretty good about the doctor that's doing my surgery. So that's the reason why it took me 11 months to get this surgery. I started February 28th, 2023, and my surgery is January 22nd, 2024. So that's all for now. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And thanks for coming along on this journey with me. And I will try and document as much as I can. Oh, I also have printed out all the paperwork that they gave me. So I have guides that I read and where I can keep up on what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. Paulette, she has decided that she's going to join me on my liquid fast to make sure, to help me and to support me on this journey. And I really, really love her and thank her and appreciate her for doing that, because this is going to be hard, and it will start Monday, and I will be documenting what I'm intaking. And I also am supposed to start exercising, so I will be trying to do some walking, some type of exercising, and taking you guys along with me on that. Well, that's all for now. And if this is your first time watching my channel, The Leader's World, thank you so much. Hit that thumbs up button so YouTube can continue to share my videos with others. And hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And with your help, that can happen. And share my videos with your friends and family. And if you're returning, as always, I appreciate you, fam. I love you all. Thank you so much for all your support. If you have any questions about the weight loss surgery, you can leave the questions in the comments field. If you have anything you want to add, just leave it in the comments field and I will get back to you. And with that being said, as always, remember, peace, love, and happiness is the only way to live. Bye for now.